Hello viewers, my name is Philemon Bate and I want to welcome you to yet another exciting moment that we call it one-on-one with Daktari and the students. With me here we have Daktari, we have Salome with us here, and we have Nadia with us. But I want to give this particular chance to Daktari to tell us who are these people that I just mentioned their names, and I didn't get to really do introduction properly because these are your products, right?
Well, thank you so much, Bet, for this opportunity. Welcome, viewers. We are privileged here. We have a chance to share with our learners, talented girls from school. We are having this at a time when our learners are home for half term. And today we are meeting Salome Wairimu and Nadia WAKIO, who are students in some schools and members also of the Kcador family program. They are talented girls, as we say that talent is, we usually say that hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And they are here to just demonstrate that they are hardworking students in the area of talent and also in the academics. These are learners who joined Kcador through the family program. And here we have Wairimu, who has been very instrumental in the music world. And she's the girl who sang the the song that trended, and that is the JANGA La KORONA. And we really admire what she's doing. She's also planning to do a lot, as she's going to be telling us a lot. We have also Nadia, one of our students from all the way from Kcador Girls. She's a podcaster and she has done so much. Maybe I should not even explain much because they are here to tell us.
All right.
So we just want to welcome them. As we wish them success as they go back to school, we want to listen to them. So welcome viewers, and let's listen to what they have.
Okay. Thank you, Daktari, for that opening remarks. And I want to take this opportunity to give Nadia an opportunity to introduce yourself. Who is Nadia WAKIO?
Thank you, Mr. Bet, for the opportunity. My name is Nadia WAKIO. I'm a Form 4 student at Kcador Girls High School, and my passion is in touching people's lives, no matter what way. As long as I touch a person's life, I'm okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nadia WAKIO. Next to me here is Salome Wairimu. Who is Salome Wairimu? Tell us who you are.
Thank you, Mr. Bet. My name is Salome Wairimu. I'm a class 7 student, and my passion is helping the needy and helping someone who needs help in any situation, whether bad or in good condition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have a very interesting story to tell. Your passion really struck my mind, and I want to learn more. And I want to begin with you, Nadia, to tell us exactly what do you do? When you talk of you have a passion and you've been doing a lot of podcasting, tell us more. What are these podcasting meant to do?
Okay, I'm a podcaster, as you've heard. So in my podcasting, I address various issues in life, like our differences, depression, anxiety. So as I'm doing that, I tend to touch someone's life because we have so many people out there facing depression. Depression is now a crisis. So by addressing depression in one way or another, I'm touching someone's life. Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much. Wairimu, you told us that you really want to help the needy. And Daktari, in his opening remarks, said that you also have a talent and you've done a clip that really went viral about JANGA La KORONA. At what age did you realize that you have a talent?
I realized that I have a talent when I was 3 years old. 3 years? Yes.
That was pretty when you were young. Okay. Now, Daktari, I know that Kcador has been on the forefront in championing and nurturing the talents. And we want you also to tell us more. We can see what Kcador has done through the lives of these young people. And we want you to really tell us more about the talents and hard work. How do we marry the two? Before I get back to the students.
Yeah, thank you so much, Philemon. This is, as you know that Kcador is the Kenya Centers of Academicians and Diverse-Oriented Research as 3 pillars. The first pillar is academic excellence. The second one is careers, and the third one is talent. When you see these young girls, they have demonstrated that they have talents, and they are doing something to show. They are doing something. They have already gone ahead to really show us what they can do through singing, through podcasting, and I believe that they need support. What I would say is that just like what the Kenya Centers of Academicians is doing to support young talent, we want also to encourage others to also do the same. There are so many people, young people, who have talents. There are so many students who have talents, but because maybe they fear to demonstrate, to show up, because no one has given them maybe an opportunity to express and even nurture them and mentor them, that is how talents disappear. So as they speak to us, just one thing I just want to say is that it is important to give an opportunity or a platform to our young children who have great talents, so that they can be able to nurture, so that they are able to even become more confident and present what they have on the table. From what what they are telling us, like for example, Nadia is talking about podcasting, is speaking to the world. That is talent. Sharing, it is also telling us something about them. It is giving us, it is indicating their career inclinations. What can they become when they grow up? That is an important area of career. So relating career with, talent, because talent is something that comes naturally. You know, you don't force. We say talent shout. A talent shouts from you. Or it's not something you force. And I believe that what they are doing, they were not forced to do. They just do it and they love doing it. Now, from their talent, we can recognize or understand their career inclinations. And so we can talk of maybe Nadia can become this, can become a journalist, can become an engineer, can become a doctor. So too, Wairimu.
Thank you very much, Daktari, for that. Now, Nadia, how many podcasts have you done already so far?
I have 3 podcasts so far.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us what are they all about? All the 3 podcasts, and what have you really passed the message from those podcasts? What have you really gotten from that? And what is the impact? What was the feedback from the people and all that?
Okay, so thank you. I have the 3 podcasts. The first one was Life. In life, I'm addressing various issues in life generally. So emphasizing on taking risks in life, because I realize that life is all about taking risks. There's no way that you're going to live like through a straight line without meanders, without ups and downs. So you just have to take the first step. You just have to take a risk. The second podcast was it's called Us. It's talking of our differences. Our differences make us stronger. I imagined a world where we were all the same. It will be boring. There's no way we could be living this life as it is right now if we were all the same, if we were all doing the same things, if we all had the same perspective to things, okay? And then the third podcast is depression and anxiety. I chose to address depression because I realized most people are committing suicide because of depression. So I'm trying to address the issue through my podcasting.
Wow, that is great. You've sung the famous JANGA La KORONA. Do you have another song that you've done?
Actually, I have 3 songs that I've done. The first one is JANGA LA KORONA. The second one is known as Ulisema. The third one is Mwamba. And the fourth one, it's the new one. It's known as Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us, what really inspired you? Because the JANGA LA KORONA really trended. What really inspired you to do that song?
Actually, what inspired me most to do the song of JANGA LA KORONA, it's how I saw how people are dying, how many families are suffering from these things. Like where that year of 2020, where the pandemic distracted us from our natural way, like many families were distracted, like many families, they didn't accept themselves, like, yes, this is the natural way that we're living days back or months back. And many people were suffering, many people were crying and to help. And so I decided that I'm going to remove a song that's going to inspire them mostly, so that they cannot focus on the pandemic but always to focus on their life. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Nadia, where do you get your inspiration from to do your podcasting? Where do you draw your inspiration?
So before I podcast, number one, I have to be inspired, okay? So, for example, the depression podcast, I was depressed. So, and I lost a friend through depression. So I had to fight that depression through addressing depression. And then I also get a lot of inspiration from people like Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla Motors. Yeah. The people who have made it in life. I read about them. I listen to podcasts about their stories, and I really get inspired, and that's where I get my inspiration.
Okay, thank you very much. Now that Daktari is here, and he is really try his best and to journey with you people and to support you so that you can, attain your great potential. Daktari, how can you identify a talent from an individual? That is a very question that really so many parents are struggling to understand. So many of us may not be able to identify a child with a talent. Sometimes we think he's clever, sometimes we think he's mischievous. We don't know how to distinguish these things. How do we identify a talent, Daktari?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bet. As I said earlier, it is important to really invest in talents. Now that we are talking about we are moving even to the CBC curriculum, and it is important that all of us focus on talent identification and nurturing. Back to your question is that how do we identify talents? There is an African proverb that states that a chick that will grow to become a cock will be noticed the very day it hatches. The chick that will grow to become a cock will be noticed the very day it hatches. And you can always know this one will become a cock, this one will become chicken, or what do we call the hen? Is it? It is a hen, eh? It's the hen and the chick and the cock, yes, and so and so even them, like the way we see Nadia, we know this will become a cock. I mean, this one will become a cock because we've seen them very early. They have demonstrated that really they have what it takes. There are, of course, many ways of identifying. First of all, it's always easy to know from the characteristics that someone displays. You can always know, like a child who can become a doctor, what they like doing. They like imitating what doctors do. Sometimes you see them even they just want you to, they act like a doctor, or like nurses, like that. You see, those will become teachers. You can see those like teachers, they always want to teach and so forth. Those are the easiest ways you can look at a child and say, this one looks like they will become this. But there are better ways, and I'm sure ways of also identifying careers and talents, where we talk about personality and career inclination tests. We're talking about PCIT. We talk about PCIT, personality and career inclination tests, where a child can be tested, where someone can be tested, not just children, everyone. All of us need to find out our talents. And when we discover our talents, then we discover the best route or direction which we can achieve what we want. The reason why many people fail and not achieve what they want is because they find themselves in misplaced careers. They do what they are not supposed to be doing, something against their calling, because no one identified their careers or their talents while they were young. So the best way, like what the Kenya Centers of Academicians is doing, is to identify their career inclinations. That is what we've done also. I think Nadia and Salome are participated in PCID test, I think, and they can know their learner type, they can know their career cluster. Okay. So, and I think they are doing a lot, as I know, as they speak, like what Salome is doing, as even is doing some project, what Kcador is doing after that, after realizing now that you possess a talent, they are able to really go an extra mile to support you in a project that is related. And as I would even wish that they speak about these projects right here, that what are they planning to do? What are these projects they want to really focus on even while they're in school, so that they get out of school, they are able now to run it. So while, yes, I think that is it.
Okay, thank you, Dr. for that. It is very important for us really to shed light on that and to understand exactly how we can identify talents. Now, Nadia, I understand that you travel quite some places. Could you kindly tell us all about that and what took you there and what you're doing and the experiences, kindly?
So thank you. I've traveled to Burundi first of all in 2018. I traveled to Burundi through scouting. First of all, I joined scouting because I love helping others. I love touching lives. Okay, so scouting took me to Burundi, and in Burundi I learned a lot. In Burundi there were these kids around my campsite who really needed a lot of help. They didn't have clothes, they didn't have food. So my journey to Burundi really taught me a lot, that we really have to move outside our homes, move outside our communities, our countries to really help others, okay? And then the following year, 2019, I traveled to the US through scouting too. And in the US, I learned about our differences. That's why I have a podcast talking about our differences. We were 45,000 scouts from the whole world. So I interacted with people every day, and I realized that through the different things we do, through the different cultures that we have, through our different perspectives, we can really make the world a better place. Yeah.
Okay, that is quite an experience. Tell us the experience. Really, what you learn and what you think should be done differently from what you learn from US and Burundi. What do you think that we can employ to assist us to go to a greater height?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think we should really focus on the little things because they really matter. For example, from what I learned in Burundi, from when we got into the country, there were kids all over the place. They didn't have food. They were all in our school bus. They were all around our school bus begging for food. So as a leader, I believe that all of us are leaders. It's just how you nurture your leadership, okay? So as an individual, you should take the first step. Help that person next to you, and then that person might help someone else and someone else. And in one way or another, we are going to impact the whole community. And also from the US, I learned that we should come together to make things work. Okay, no man is an island, so involve different people. Involve people who are smarter than you. Learn how to grow day by day. Don't shy off from asking questions. Don't shy off from interacting with people who are smarter than you, and that's how you're going to grow.
Thank you. Thank you. That is great. Salome, you have a project that you're doing? You do have a project that you're doing?
Yes, I have a project.
Okay. Could you kindly tell us about the project?
Okay, my project it's well known as Ngarisha Mwanafunzi. The project I realized that I can do a project in 2020, and the project is made up that I when I'm at home right now, when I come for a short holiday or a long holiday, I just buy a material from the nearby shop. Then some people are given some of the uniforms or from the tailor, as in my project is um giving another student a uniform. Like when you realize that you can do something like what I did, I realized that I can do something because in our village, in our estate there at home, there are many pupils, our neighbors, like their parents that do not support them. Their parents don't care whether they go to school or whether they don't attend school. And when you do a good research, you'll find that they are sharp pupils, and what they lack mostly is their uniform. They lack uniform, they lack foods, and I realized that I can come up with a thing of helping them, so that I can help them to reach a place where they always want to be. So that's why I started a project known as Ngarisha Mwanafunzi. It's giving another student a bag or a uniform or a shoe. Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That is powerful, and you're doing great job. Now that both of you are members of the Kcador, tell us how Kcador, Nadia, has really impacted you and assisted you this far.
Thank you so much. Kcador to me has been a home. Okay, I've experienced a lot for the few weeks that I've been a member. Actually, I learned a lot from my mentors. There are some things that I didn't know. I'm starting to sharpen my skills, and I'm getting a lot of platforms for my podcast, for everything that I do actually. So I really don't have the perfect words to describe Kcador, but it's just a wonderful journey with Kcador, and yeah, God bless Kcador. I lack words.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Salome, what can you say?
So what I can say about the Kcador family, actually the Kcador family has helped me more. It has made me to reach where I couldn't imagine that I can reach at a place where the Kcador has taken me. And the Kcador family has helped me like to realize that there's something that I can do that someone needs most. And all the members of the Kcador's family, all of you who are listening to this voice, as long as you're at the Kcador's family, we should thank the leaders of the Kcador family, because they help at a very they're filling a very big gap that no one can fill the gap. And I thank the Kcador's family.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That is quite good. Daktari, they really speak very highly of Kcador. And somebody who is watching out there may be wondering exactly what does Kcador means and what does Kcador do. We need to know exactly what Kcador does to impact the young people and what it stands for. Daktari?
Yeah, thank you so much. Kcador is, of course, stands for, this is an acronym for Kenya Centers of Academicians and Diverse-Oriented Research. That is a mentor organization, just like what we're doing right now, having these learners here who are talented, journeying with them. We say that we all need mentors. We all need somebody to show us the way. And mentorship is all about showing someone else the way and becoming a role model. We need role models, as we say, the challenges of the 21st century. We need role models in terms of helping our learners also journey successfully towards their careers. Kcador provides the right people, the right mentors in terms of academic excellence, in terms of talent, in terms of career. So, of course, having our programs in schools has really helped a lot of young people to really get to understand things like why they are not doing well, yet they work so hard. Things like, I didn't know myself, now I have discovered who I am. things like getting the right platform to express myself. And also mentoring, helping parents to become better parents, issues to do with parenting, also helping the teacher to become a better teacher, helping the servant to be a better servant. So that is what Kcador is doing. And as we have these learners who are with us here, the talented Nadia and Salome, we as Kcador are so happy because we see the fruits of our work. And we also want to thank other mentors who have helped them. It's not just Kcador. I know they began somewhere. There are people who have journeyed with them, and we really want to thank those people. We are asking them to always remember that mentorship is what will make you to be who you are. We say that what is it that will make us stand out in the midst of equals? It is your talent, it's your career, it's what you know. So, and through such platforms, you get to learn more. You get to discover a lot. We are right here now discussing and maybe listening to Nadia and Salome. And there are other friends who are home. There are other learners who are their equals. And what are they doing right now? You never know what they are doing. Maybe they are doing, some of them could be even doing the wrong things. And so it's a challenge also to parents to really find out and ask themselves, how do their children spend their time? Like Nadia has been spending a lot of time participating in such programs, meeting mentors, getting to, recording content, creation of content. So to Salome, always singing, getting a chance to sing and producing content, that is really good. Other parents I would want to, as maybe you may also, I know you will ask them to, we will be able to I just want to know what are they telling others. So if I would ask other parents or other learners like those who are their equals or those who are in the same schools and classes or the same age, I would just want them to also come out and show what they have, because there are so many talents that are lost because of fear, because someone just does not believe that they can make a difference in life, just like what Nadia and Salome has done.
Thank you, Daktari. Nadia, tell us, have you experienced challenges? Is there challenges that you've really experienced throughout your journey as you try to really impact people in your podcast? You also told us that you're a writer.
Yeah,
You do writing?
Yeah.
All right. You tell us, do you have challenges? Have you experienced some challenges?
There are always challenges, actually.
All right.
The journey is not always easy. So as I started, I had an issue with people receiving what I do. I didn't really know the reaction that people would have, but then I had to take a risk, because life is all about taking risks, okay? So I remember I was in school and I had written a chapter of my book, actually. So we were seated in the school hall and we were waiting for a mentor, actually. So at that break, I went to the stage and I actually started reading the chapter that I wrote. So I read and the hall was silent, actually. Then I was done and I went to sit and the hall was still silent. So that really took a toll on me, because I realized, I thought that what I'm doing is meaningless. No one is going to really take it. But yeah, but through pushing, through finding the right audience, I got to get chances that I couldn't have gotten if I had actually stuck to the thought of people don't want what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Salome, have you also experienced some challenges in what you do?
Actually, yes, I experience challenges. Like, let me start by saying the challenges that I face in music. There's this time that reaches that someone promised you that he or she will pay for you the next video to come, Then unfortunately the day comes and nobody is there to pay for you the money. You have already recorded an audio. You need 10,000, you need 15,000, but the one who promised you, it's as if he or she has vanished away, not knowing you, not recognizing you. And in the place of the projects, there is this time that when you buy a uniform to a pupils, then it reaches the day that you're giving out, you call all the pupils to assemble at your place. Then unfortunately some women see you giving out to them. They start talking that, oh, she does this, she's giving them because she wants a return from them. She's doing this so that we can recognize how important she is to their life. But yeah, what you have to do is just to focus, to be your own self. Yes.
Okay. Okay. We have people speaking about all those things, and you're doing a great job, right? Don't give up. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Now, do you get support from your parents?
Actually, I always get a very high support from my parents, and I thank them. I thank them with all my heart. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Nadia, do you get support? Do your parents support you?
Yeah, I really get support, and that's what is keeping me going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so really, I'm amazed with what you're doing, and it is very important. So before I get back to Daktari, I want to get your thought on what can you tell the young people out there who have got the talents and they have no place to run to. They're looking for a mentor, they can't find one, and they are watching you at the moment. What can you tell that young man, young lady, somebody who is depressed somewhere, who has lost hope, and now is watching you? What can you tell him or her?
To you who's watching me, I really want to urge you to be you, do you, just don't be shy, just take the first step. It's not easy, and I'll promise you that it will be difficult, but trust the process. We have the process before the promise, so don't forget, you have to be you. You have to believe in yourself, because everyone else is already taken. You are the best version of yourself. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. That is powerful. You wish to, you're young, you're in class 7,
Yes.
and you identified your talent when you were 3.
Yes.
You're very lucky.
Thank
Now,
you.
what can you tell the young people out there, the young kids in class 3 all the way to class 7 and 8 who have not identified their talents? What can you tell them?
Actually, I don't have much else to say to them, but what I can say to them is that always remember that life is like a mathematics, and when you fail, there's always a room for correction. And the last thing is that you always remember that God help those who help themselves. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That is so deep. That is so deep. Now, I just want to bring Dr. Kiyeng just to give us the final thought as far as the talent is concerned, and to also wish the very best of you in your exams, and as you go back also to school, and also spread the word, and also really encourage the rest of the students as you get support from the Kcador family, right? So, Dr. Kiyeng, your
Thank
thought.
you so much, Philemon. Before I get to your point, maybe we just want to, just for the sake of our viewers who are listening to us, I know our students who are here are they are going to school in the next, maybe tomorrow. And there are those who want to really watch their content. Maybe they will tell us also where do we find their content. For example, the podcast is talking about the songs which he has sung. Where do we get that? Maybe just in a minute, we'll get to understand.
So, you can find my content on Anchor FM, Spotify, Radio Public, Breaker, Google Podcasts, and my username is Nadia WAKIO, then number 4. Nadia WAKIO 4. And you can also follow me on Instagram. You'll find a link to my content. My username is Yuna_Nadia. YUNA_NADIA. Yeah, thank you.
I believe they are watching this same what you are talking about just in this very video. So yes, Salome.
Actually, in all apps, you just dial Salome Wairimu JANGA LA KORONA.
Okay. Just get YouTube, whatever, and you get to Wairimu, Salome Wairimu, JANGA LA KORONA, and you may watch many others. Thank you so much, Philemon. That has been great, and it's been fantastic listening to these young girls with amazing talent. I want to just ask everyone, let's support talents. Let's invest in talents. Let's invest in our children. Let us get to the point where we identify career inclinations right from the time our children join primary one. I just say that we need to change, as we say that we need to change our results. We can change our results by focusing on what we can do better. And it cannot just start from changing results. We need to change our thinking. When we change our thinking, we change our beliefs. When we change our beliefs, we change our behavior. When we change our behavior, we change our attitude. When we change our attitude, we change our performance. And when we change our performance, we change our results. That is the message, and I want to encourage all of us, as I wish our students who are here all the best as they go back to school. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. You've heard it from the host himself. Thank you very much for those who are watching us, wherever you're watching us from. We appreciate and we want to thank you. All we want to encourage you to do is that nurture that talent. And if you have a talent as a young person, kindly don't shy away. Let people know you have the right people out here who are willing to assist you. May God bless you. May God be with you. Thank you. As you go back to school also, we wish you all the best. And do your best, right? We want to celebrate you in your exams, right? May God bless you so much.